And the Minnesota Vikings. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Oh, my God, guys. Guys, my IQ is too high to be measured, I think, is what it's trying to say. Your IQ lies outside the area that this test is able to measure. We're hoping to extend this area soon as we've gathered more data. Okay. Guys, I took my IQ test. I don't know what this means.
What do you mean you took it? In like 2 seconds. That was not 30 minutes.
Well,
Oh, we got the Dolphins, by the way. Chicken sauce hot.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
You said what?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 33 yards. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. These two teams all tied after one. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing is Cousins. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 46 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Cousins on 1st down. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
From the red zone now, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Reagor from 19 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph now to have the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. First down. Here's Cousins. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 44, Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Joseph's got it, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under?
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins escaping the pressure right. He'll fire it deep for Rager, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
You need to check the fuck out. Shit pissed me off.
Cousins to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Cousins again. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And out of bounds right around the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Joseph now to kick this one away.
I said about good.
Taken in at the 3.
I feel about 60.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the
I said about
20.
50.
Call it the
First game
21.
on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
And he tiptoes around defenders for a gain of about 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Second down, this is Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a give to Mostert running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will have a Dolphins first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
But I ain't gonna lie, you should have got there. I don't see how the nigga got back there. I'm gonna be honest, I don't see how they didn't give you that. I ain't gonna lie. He just went past my safety. At the pieces and can't guard somebody better. Good game. Damn, man. I probably should have lost that game. Ain't gonna lie. I probably should have lost it. But the fact that he got that over. I mean, it was the Dolphins, 99 speed, 97 speed, but still, we don't got nobody to match up to that. But at the same time, how the fuck he beat my safety back there, bro? Outside third, and he somehow was able to still throw it. And the only reason it didn't give it to him because he didn't possess and catch it. He racked it. Like, what the? I had to say. No. Like, I won, but at the same time, it's almost like I should have won because nigga, we wasn't stopping shit on defense. That nigga was ranked 2,000, by the way. That nigga was good. Ain't gonna lie. Nigga was annoying here and all do here. Nigga was good. Like Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, we can't match up to their speed, and he just bombing us because niggas can't get there. Oh, he play all his games with the Dolphins too. I mean, nigga throwing shit. I'm like, that shit shouldn't be open. I put some. But I ended up wanting him because he didn't stop me on offense. I can't lie on offense, but I can't lie. Kirk Cousins was going crazy. Kirk Cousins was that nigga, but I should really clip that game. Let me just go ahead and clip that game.